Hello everyone and welcome back to Sky World. Tim Henman addresses Emma Raducanu's priorities after French Open snub. Tim Henman gave his verdict after Emma Raducanu pulled out of the French Open qualifying event. Tim Henman has had his say on Emma Raducanu's decision to skip French Open qualifying after she was snubbed for a main draw wildcard. The 21-year-old is focusing on training for the upcoming grass court swing instead, and Henman addressed her decision to prioritize her home tournaments over a Grand Slam. Emma Raducanu's clay season came to a sudden end after a blistering start. The World No. 212 won both of her matches in Britain's Billie Jean King Cup qualifier tie against France and stormed into the quarterfinal of the Porsche Tennis Grand Prix in Stuttgart. But she hasn't played since, suffering a disappointing defeat to qualifier Maria Lourdes Carl in Madrid. When the Brit pulled out of this week's WTA 500 in Strasbourg, fans thought she was preparing to compete in French Open qualifying. Her decision raised eyebrows, as the qualifying event was another chance for Raducanu to earn some much-needed ranking points. But Henman has now defended the former world number 10, rubbishing the idea that she was over-prioritizing. If she wants to move her focus onto the grass already and continue to work on her fitness, that's her prerogative, the retired British tennis star told the Daily Mail. Sometimes we can read a bit too much into these things. She played some great clay court tennis at the Billie Jean King Cup and in Stuttgart, but having said that, I think grass will suit her game even more. Henman also shut down suggestions that British players put too much focus on the grass swing. He added, "I don't think it's a question of over-prioritizing. It's just the fact that it's their home event and Wimbledon is the most prestigious tournament in the world. Also, British players, because they have played on grass more than their foreign competitors, they do have a bit of an advantage." Meanwhile, Laura Robson agreed with Raducanu's decision to skip the qualifying tournament in favor of getting more matches elsewhere. She's now got an option to play a challenger event in the second week of Paris and hopefully play every week from then on and get as many matches as possible, the 30-year-old explained. She has to be really careful because her body is still getting used to playing week after week. So to play in Paris and then